Bowled. The most iconic sound in cricket. The thud of leather on wood, the bails go flying. The batter walks off in disbelief. Law 30 of the MCC Laws of Cricket states that the striker is out. Bowled if his wicket is put down by a ball delivered by the bowler. It doesn't matter if the ball touches the bat or the batter's body first. As long as it's a legal delivery, not a no ball, and it breaks the stumps, the batter is out. Think of bowled as the bowler's ultimate victory. The ball has beaten the batter completely. This usually happens in one of three ways. The Yorker, a full delivery that sneaks under the bat and crashes into the base of the stumps. The delivery that keeps low. The ball stays lower than the batter expects and slides under the bat. The Gate. The batter plays down the wrong line, and the ball slips through the gap between bat and pad. You can actually be out-bowled off a wide delivery. If the umpire calls it a wide, you can't be out-bowled off it in the normal sense, but in a unique scenario, a batter can be given out-bowled off a delivery called wide. It's one of those cricket quirks that makes the game so wonderfully complicated. Caught. Caught is the most common form of dismissal in cricket. Some of the catches we see today are absolutely unreal. Law 32 says the striker is out-caught if the ball touches their bat or the glove holding the bat below the wrist and is subsequently caught by a fielder before it touches the ground. The catch must be taken before the ball touches the ground. It can be caught by any fielder, the bowler, the wicket-keeper, or someone in the deep. The ball can touch the batter's bat, glove if holding the bat, or even the handle. If the ball touches the batter's body first, it's not. When a batter edges the ball and the wicket-keeper takes the catch, it's called caught behind. The batter doesn't even see it coming. The keeper reacts in a split second, and the umpire raises the finger. What doesn't count? If the ball hits the batter's body, then the bat, it's still out caught. But if it only hits the body, not out. Also, if a fielder catches the ball but then steps over the boundary, not out. LBW, leg before wicket. LBW, the most controversial dismissal in cricket. The one that divides opinions and has DRS reviews going back and forth for minutes. The striker is out. LBW, if they intercept with any part of their person excluding the bat or the hand holding the bat. A fair ball which would have hit the wicket. The 5 conditions for LBW. 1. The ball must be legal. No ball can't be out LBW. 2. The ball must pitch in line with the wickets or on the offside. If it pitches outside leg stump, it cannot be given out LBW. 3. The point of impact must be in line with the stumps. 4. The ball must have been going to hit the stumps. 5. The batter must not have hit the ball first. The no-shot rule. If the batter makes no genuine attempt to play the ball with the bat, they can be given out LBW, even if the ball pitches outside the off stump. So if you just stand there and let the ball hit your pads, you're asking for trouble. LBW is a judgment call. The umpire has to mentally project where the ball would have gone. With DRS, we now have ball tracking technology showing the predicted path, but there's still debate over whether it was hitting the stumps, going over, or pitching outside leg. Run out. The most panicked dismissal in cricket. 2 batters running, 1 ball coming in, a throw. The stumps are broken, and someone's got to walk. Law 38 states that a batter is out run out if, at any time while the ball is in play, no part of their bat or person is grounded behind the popping crease, and their wicket is fairly put down by the opposing side. Key points. No part of the bat or body can be behind the crease. The wicket must be fairly put down by the fielding side. It can happen even on a no ball. The batter who is out is the one closest to the end where the wicket is broken. Runs completed before the run-out are scored. The man-card non-striker run-out. This is the most controversial form of run-out. The non-striking batter leaves their crease early while backing up. The bowler, instead of delivering the ball, runs them out. The most famous incident involved Indian bowler Vinu Mankad, who ran out Australian batter Bill Brown during India's tour of Australia in 1947. The Australian press accused Mankad of being unsportsmanlike, but Don Bradman, the Australian captain, defended Mankad's actions. Since then, this method has been called mankading. It's legal and it's in the rules, but it still sparks debate about the spirit of cricket. The modern rule. Law 38.3.1 states that the non-striker is liable to be run out if they are out of their ground at any time, from the moment the ball comes into play until the instant the bowler would normally have been expected to release the ball. Stumped. The wicket-keeper's moment of glory. The batter steps out. The keeper whips the bails off. And just like that, gone. Law 39. The striker is out-stumped if, while receiving a ball that is not a no-ball, they are out of their ground otherwise than in attempting a run, and the wicket is put down by the wicket-keeper without the intervention of another fielder. Breaking it down, the batter must be out of their ground, no part of their body or bat behind the crease. They must not be attempting a run. The wicket-keeper must do it alone. No other fielder can help. It cannot be off a no ball. It can happen off a wide delivery. Stumped versus run out. Stumped is actually a special case of run out, but with two key differences. Only the wicket-keeper can stump you, and you must not be attempting a run. If you are attempting a run and the keeper breaks the stumps, that's a run-out, not a stumping. Great wicket-keepers like MS Dhoni have turned stumping into an art form. The anticipation, the lightning-fast hands, the ability to read the batter's movement. A good stumping happens in a fraction of a second. Hit wicket. It's the most unlucky dismissal in cricket. You're playing a shot. You lose your balance, your bat hits the stumps, and you're out. Law 35. The striker is out hit wicket if, after the bowler has entered the delivery stride, and while the ball is in play, their wicket is put down by their bat, or any part of their person. When can you be out hit wicket? While preparing to receive the delivery, while receiving the delivery, while setting off for the first run immediately after playing at the ball, while making a second stroke to guard the wicket. When are you not out hit wicket? Law 35.2 protects batters in certain situations. If the wicket is broken after completing the act of playing the delivery, while running other than setting off for the first run, while avoiding being run out or stumped, while avoiding a throw, or if the bowler doesn't actually deliver the ball. The act of receiving debate. Recent clarifications from the MCC have defined this further. A batter remains in the act of receiving until they regain their balance after playing the shot. So if you play a shot, lose your balance, take a few steps, and then fall into the stumps, you could still be out. Obstructing the field. This is the dismissal that got Ankush Raghuvanshi in IPL 2026 and had everyone talking. Law 37.1. One states that either batter is out. Obstructing the field if they willfully attempt to obstruct or distract the fielding side by word or action. It's the key word, willfully. This is what makes it tricky. The obstruction must be deliberate. The batter can't just accidentally get in the way. They have to intend to obstruct or distract. Raghuvanshi set off for a quick single and was sent back by his partner. He turned, dived to make his ground and was hit by the ball as the throw came in. On review, the third umpire gave him out because he changed direction while running. The MCC's official interpretation states that a batter who changes direction while running, particularly one who changes direction to run on the pitch, or takes any other route that would not be the quickest way to the other end, is making a willful act. The handled the ball merger. Handled the ball used to be a separate form of dismissal. If a batter touched the ball with their hand not holding the bat, they were out. This has now been incorporated into obstructing the field. So if you pick up the ball and toss it back to a fielder, you're out for obstructing the field. Hit the ball twice. This one is so rare it's only happened a handful of times in international cricket, but when it does, it's fascinating. Law 34. The striker is out hit the ball twice if, while the ball is in play, it strikes any part of their person or is struck by their bat, and before the ball has been touched by a fielder, the striker willfully strikes it again with their bat or person. The exception: you can hit the ball twice if it's for the sole purpose of guarding your wicket. So if the ball is trickling towards your stumps and you tap it away with your bat, that's legal. You're protecting your wicket. What doesn't count? The second hit must be willful. It must happen before a fielder touches the ball. A hand not holding the bat count as the person. Why it's so rare? Batters don't usually hit the ball twice. When it does happen, it's usually an accident. The batter tries to defend. The ball bounces back, and they instinctively hit it again. Timed out. The dismissal that broke the internet in 2023. Angelo Matthews was given out without facing a single ball. Let me explain. Law 40.1. One after the fall of a wicket or the retirement of a batter. The incoming batter must be ready to receive the ball within a specified time. The time limit, under MCC laws, 3 minutes. Under ICC World Cup playing conditions, 2 minutes. The Angelo Matthews incident, CWC 2023. Sri Lanka's Angelo Matthews walked in to bat after a wicket fell. He took his time walking in, then struggled with his helmet as the strap broke. Bangladesh appealed for timed out, and the umpires upheld the appeal. Matthews was seen deep in discussion with Bangladesh and the umpires, but the appeal wasn't withdrawn. He had to walk back, dismissed before facing a ball. It was the first time in international cricket that a batter was dismissed timed out. People argued that equipment failure should be considered, but the fourth official explained that the batter had to ensure everything was proper before stepping in. You have to be ready to receive the ball within 2 minutes, not ready to prepare or take your guard. The Ganguly incident. In 2007, Sourav Ganguly was nearly timed out in a test match against South Africa. He took more than 6 minutes to step out, but South Africa captain Graeme Smith decided not to appeal. Ganguly went on to bat. Retired out. The tactical dismissal, the one where the batter chooses to leave. And it's becoming more common in T20 cricket. Law 25.4.3. A batter retires for any reason other than illness, injury, or any other unavoidable cause. They are recorded as retired out. The key distinction: retired hurt. Batter leaves due to injury, illness. They can return to bat later. Retired out batter leaves for any other reason. They cannot return without the opposing captain's consent. It's becoming more common. T20 cricket has changed the way we think about the game. Sometimes it's better to bring in a big hitter for the final overs than to keep a batter who's struggling to find the boundary. Retired out allows teams to make tactical substitutions within the innings.